Welcome back everyone to Ready, Set, Retire. If we haven't met before, my name is Jennifer and this is week 2 of our 6-part series on stress-free meal planning. That's right. And if you missed last week, it was all about the beauty of the handwritten menu plan and how that can really take the stress out of the rush hour in our kitchens at dinner time. Anyway, this week is all about themes. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Our focus is on theme dinners, and here's why we like theme dinners in our house. 1 is it makes meal planning easy. 2, it puts variety in our diets. And 3, it's exciting, makes mealtime exciting. So anyways, I'm going to show you a list of just what that looks like. Okay, week 2 of 6 for stress-free meal planning, dinner themes. So these are just some ideas of what themes for our weeknight dinners could look like, could include. Certainly not the only ideas out there. These are just a small sampling that I came up with real quick to put down. Just some things to think about to try and make it easier when we're trying to come up with some ideas for dinner. And I hope you like some of those ideas. How exactly is this going to make meal planning easy? I'm sure that's your question. Well, if you start with a list like this, all you really have to do is choose 5 recipes because we know that's all we're looking for this week. We are looking for 5 recipes because one is going to be big batch. So if we choose 5 different themes, we're really only looking for 1 recipe in that theme. Let's say you decide we haven't had stir fry in a long time and maybe you don't have a good recipe for that. Just Google it. It's so easy. Go with the one that has the best reviews and voila, you've got a recipe. Super easy. So that can really de-stress because sometimes it can be overwhelming. Wow, I have to come up with recipes for every night of the week. Well, if you start off where you've already got a list of different themes that sound appealing, all you're doing is choosing the 5 themes, finding 5 recipes, and you're done. You don't have to think about it again. And that's what we love about this. You only think about the dinner once. You make your list and you're done for the week. This also, we talk about variety by going with a theme style dinner plan. And it will put variety into your meal planning. It forces you to branch out, get out of that dinner time rut, maybe try some new fruits, vegetables, new grains, spices, and it really will lead to excitement in the dinner hour. It's not always the same thing. Nobody's bored. We're branching out, and you can also try some fun things. It can be exciting for several reasons. One is maybe you're trying new things, new recipes that we miss because we're not able to go to different restaurants now with COVID-19, depending on where you live. Certainly here in Ontario, our restaurants are not open. But we can create some excitement by doing that. It also can create stability, which is something that we long for as well. And what I mean by that is good friends of ours from high school of mine, Stacy and her husband, they always do it at pizza night every Friday night. And it's something she and her husband look forward to all week long. And they always post these fantastic pictures of their Friday night pizzas. They always look so good. And that is some stability and excitement for them. Another coworker of mine, Ryan, he and his family, they always do a finger food and games night every Wednesday night. And that's fun. You just pop some finger foods into some chicken fingers, some egg rolls, whatever, pop them in the oven and then break out your Monopoly game. And they have a lot of fun with that. Lots of options for that. You can do date nights, you can do big family feast nights, barbecue nights, whatever. it just encourages us to really branch out. I promise it will make things easy. It will put variety in your diet, and you will be excited about dinner. So now I'm just going to adjust the camera. We're going to take a look at exactly how we apply that. Okay, let's put our plan to action. So just like last week, we start with a pen, start with a piece of paper. We write the days of the week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all the way down. We make a column for any family member that might be working or not home during the dinner hour. We write down what days are affected. And then now, because it's theme week, we're going to choose different themes that sound appealing to us for the week. So I went with a burger night, a special family dinner night, taco night, a meatless recipe, meatless Monday, and a Chinese recipe. So what does that look like? Well, we already had wild boar burgers in the downstairs freezer, so we went with that, and a potato salad. Sunday nights are always a more involved recipe for us. We usually tend to do an Italian style recipe, maybe a homemade pasta, something that takes a little bit more time. And that stems growing up. My mom always made a point of making a really nice Sunday night dinner for the family. And so that's something that I've continued on with my own family. Now, we do talk about a big batch dinner. So for me, we decided, because we knew our daughter Sarah would be working on the Tuesday night this week, that it would be great if we had made a big batch dinner on the Monday night so that she would have some leftover dinner to take with her. And with the big batch, it's always, we're looking for one meal that is complete for 2 suppers. So that's what we went for. Tacos, always a favorite in our house. My daughter loves them, so easy peasy. So Taco Tuesday actually started on Monday for us and continued to Tuesday. For Wednesday, we went with Meatless Monday. That's right, no rules, we're gone crazy. And for that, we're doing gnocchi with Alfredo sauce, roasted tomatoes, and fresh spinach. Thursday night, we're doing a Chinese entree, and for that, we've decided to go with sweet and sour pork. It's a recipe we've never made before, so we're pretty excited. We've been really branching out with the COVID-19, and it's been awesome. We've really enjoyed all the recipes that we've tried there. So we're going to make some sweet and sour pork with broccoli and rice. Friday, it's always leftover night. We call that hunt and gather. If you can find it, you can eat it. And the same as last week, we then make our grocery list, and we start at the top, we work our way down, we make sure we have every ingredient we need to make those recipes. Then we carry on, and at this point then we look at what do we need to make breakfast? What do we need for lunches? Your basics. And if your family's like ours, we're kind of plain Jane that way, we typically like the same things. So maybe it's sandwiches, wraps, whatever. Then we take a look at bathroom items and household cleaners. We add that on the list. And sometimes maybe some wine or whatever, maybe a nice fancy drink or some pop, whatever it is that you like. And we're done. Our grocery list is done. Our menu plan is done. And we've got some excitement brewing there. I know my husband's pretty excited about the wild boar burgers. And I hope your family is excited too. Now we're ready to either take this to the grocery store and buy everything, or take a picture of it on our phones and go shopping with that. And then we always post it right in the kitchen so that nobody asks you what's for dinner, because they can see. And if we're lucky and they get home before you, maybe they even start dinner. So I hope you have a great week. I hope you branch out, try some new things, get excited about dinner, and enjoy your week. Take care, everybody.